energy for the future. Let's fast forward to the year of 2050. The world's population has grown to 9 billion. That's 2 billion more people added to the planet over the last 40 years. In addition, millions of people are enjoying a better standard of living, so energy demand has shot up, doubling our current rate. At the same time, scientists believe that carbon dioxide emissions will need to be halved to avoid serious climate change. What's shaping that future? Millions of people across the developing world are improving their quality of life. They are buying their first fridge, computer, or car. If we all continue to use energy the way we do today, energy demand by 2050 could rise by even more. Perhaps as much as 3 times the current rates. We will have to draw many different resources of energy to meet our needs. There are some energy types recommended by the scientists to meet our future energy demands. 1. Fusion. Fusion is energy's future. 2. LG, future energy source. 3. Hydrogen, nature's fuel. 4. Biofuels. 5. Cracking. I would recommend you to watch these short videos to have fundamental understanding of these promising energy technologies. Next, we will focus on 2 types of most prospective energy which are worldwide developing to replace fossil fuel to meet our energy demand and cut carbon dioxide emissions. First, renewable energy. What is renewable energy? Renewable energy is energy that comes from sources that do not run out or can be replenished quickly. 3 commonly used types of renewable energy are solar energy, wind energy, and hydro-water energy. Solar energy is energy that comes from the sun. You probably have seen large mirrors in solar power plants that collect sunlight. But do you know that this is only the first step of getting solar energy? There are 3 steps to generate electricity from the sun. First of all, heat from concentrated sunlight is used to boil water. Then, this creates steam, which rotates turbines connected to an electric generator. Finally, the electricity is created by the electric generator. So, solar heat generates steam. The steam rotates turbines. Finally, the turbine connects to an electric generator, which creates electricity. Interesting, huh? Just like that, the power of wind and water rotates turbines, which are connected to electric generators. They produce electricity. Next, we will introduce the second type of prospective energy, which are worldwide developing to replace fossil fuel to meet our energy demand and cut carbon dioxide emission. This is probably the most controversial type of clean energy. Do you know what it is? Okay, nuclear power. It is probably the most controversial clean energy. It can generate tons of energy without emitting lots of carbon dioxide. However, people are afraid to use it because of the accident in Fukushima of Japan and Chernobyl of Russia. However, based on the data from this TED Talk, how fear of nuclear power is hurting the environment. Even though clean energy has been increasing, like hydro, nuclear, wind, solar, like you may see in the figure. When you look at the percentage of global electricity from clean energy sources, it's actually been in decline from 36% to 31% over the last 20 years. A big part of this is simply that fossil fuels are increasing faster than clean energy. And that's understandable. There's just a lot of poor countries that are still using wood and coal as the main source of energy, and they need modern fuels. However, if you care about the climate change, you got to go in the opposite direction to 100% of our electricity from clean energy sources as quickly as possible. Now, solar and wind have been making huge strides, so you hear a lot of talk about how it doesn't matter because solar and wind is going to make up the difference. But the data says something different. When you combine all the electricity from solar and wind, you see 3.8% increasing over the last 10 years. But the generation of nuclear power has declined 7%. The solar and wind energy actually barely makes up half of the decline from nuclear. As a result, clean energy sources have actually been on the decline in absolute terms, not just relatively. It demonstrates our energy technology is far behind human demands. This talk applies a recent study from the British journal Lancet, one of the most respected journals in the world, and mentioned nuclear is the safest way to make reliable power. Everybody scares of the accidents, like the accident data from Fukushima, Chernobyl. However, the World Health Organization finds the vast majority of the harm is caused by people panicking, and they are panicking because they are afraid. In other words, the harm that's caused isn't actually caused by the machines or radiation. It's caused by our fears. Taiwan is an island short of energy resources. Every summer it's getting hotter and hotter when fossil fuels such as oil are getting scarcer. And the need to find alternative resources of energy has become more urgent than ever. Planners think a big gap between energy supply and demand could emerge. That gap will have to be closed, either by demand being forced down or supply being ramped up, or some mix of both. But just how that will happen is uncertain. So, the world will face a realm of uncertainty. The future will also call for greater energy efficiency and more lower carbon dioxide options. That challenge is a big one, which the world will have to tackle together. Before calling a day, I'm going to assign a homework. In this section, I would like you to have further understanding what kind of alternative energies that we have. These are the videos which have introduced previously. 1. Fusion. 2. LG. 3. Hydrogen. 4. Biofuels. 5. Cracking. So, please watch these videos to know more about other kinds of energy resources. This is important for our human future. So, thank you. And have a good time. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.